The vast majority of freshwater is hidden underground in aquifers from which we depend on each day. Spanning across 8 states within the heart of America, the Ogallala Aquifer is the largest underground water formation in the U.S. Approximately 80% of the High Plains population depends on the aquifer for their daily water needs. However, due to groundwater pumping and climatic variability, the depletion of the aquifer is accelerating, and the Ogallala has lost more than 8.3 million acre-feet per year between 2000 to 2008 alone, which is twice the rate of the previous decade. At the current rate of depletion, the aquifer will be completely dry in the next 2 centuries, leaving millions of Americans across the High Plains without drinking water.
All aquifers must replenish the water that is removed. The groundwater must be recharged from the surface. Unlike the flows of other western rivers, the Ogallala is essentially non-rechargeable across most of its range. The estimated annual recharge of the Ogallala ranges from a mere 2/100ths of an inch in the southwest region to 6 inches per year in the northeast regions of the aquifer. Decades of excessive groundwater pumping have distorted the aquifer's hydrology, which has put it into a condition of quasi-permanent drought due to human activity.
Much of the backbone of the High Plains economy, including livestock and meat processing sectors, oil and gas industries, and agriculture, use the majority of the water. 23% of the cropland across the High Plains is irrigated, which alone accounts for 94% of the total regional groundwater use. Corn production in the High Plains is ever increasing, encouraged by the policy push for ethanol. The Renewable Fuel Association reported 33 operational ethanol plants within the High Plains states. But corn is a thirsty crop. It takes about 2,100 gallons of irrigated water to grow 1 bushel of corn. While the current practice of irrigation is depleting the water supply of the largest aquifer in North America, climate change is also accelerating the problem.
Empirical studies predict that there will continue to be decreased precipitation and consequently reduced water yields across the High Plains region, continuing to deplete the Ogallala. Since the aquifer is non-rechargeable across much of its area, the depletion may lead to permanent and significant water shortages. Although a study showed 88% of High Plains residents believed water conservation to be an important issue, and almost all agreed for implementing regulatory policy, the fact remains that every landowner has the right to pump as much groundwater as he or she can capture, without regard to the rights of others.
Addressing the Ogallala depletion starts with policy changes and regulations on groundwater management. Advocacy for policy should focus on promoting groundwater and energy conservation and stimulating non-agriculture economic development. As the agriculture sector mines the most water from the Ogallala, the High Plains communities, together with the government, should seek solutions to grow crops more efficiently. New precision agricultural strategies should be utilized, such as combining GPS technology with site-specific management to apply the optimal amount of water to crops. The citizens of the High Plains must individually do their part to conserve water as well. And as our dependence on fossil fuels drives much of the agricultural practice above the Ogallala, we can all help through energy conservation.